Chelsea Football Club are cooking, and as an Arsenal fan, it is beginning to worry me. The patterns of play, the rotations, the football, the vibes, it's all there at Chelsea right now. And I know a lot of us will say they spent £1 billion. Obviously, at one point it was going to click, but clicking in the way it has this season, it is so insane. They look such a good team. You know, they're not over reliant on Palmer. You're seeing Enzo Fernandez step up, Caicedo step up, Jackson's been stepping up. You know, Neto, Sancho against Spurs was absolutely unreal, cooking, and they're going to get him for around 20 million as well. He is such a good player, suits the Maresca system. Brilliant strike, brilliant goal, brilliant sort of linking up with Caicedo for that sort of penalty which Palmer scored. They've just got everything going for them, and you've got to give it to them. Why wouldn't we see them in a title fight? They're the closest to Liverpool. They're confident. They're looking great. I mean, come on now, Chelsea fans. Surely you guys even think you're in a title race. You can begin to dream a little bit now. On the Tottenham side of things, another defeat. But I think the whole issue is not on Ange, it's on Daniel Levy, and it will forever be on Levy if I'm going to be greatly honest with you. It's a big shame, but until Levy sort of leaves the club, until he's more happy to take money out of his pocket and spend on the squad, Tottenham will just go on this repeat thing of a manager coming in, do well for 10, 12 months, then get sacked after a slump in form. It's just the same formula over and over again. It's getting tiring. But let us focus on Chelsea, because I feel like we need to talk about them. Enzo Fernandez, ever since that divorce, has just been absolutely unreal, scoring for fun, getting into the right positions. He just looks absolutely rejuvenated. And I've wanted to say this for a very long time. I've been a big fan of Enzo Fernandez. I feel like he offers something which many other midfielders don't. The passing ability, the awareness of the space, the range of passing, the ball striking ability. You know, he's also knows how to use his body in certain scenarios as well, which is very key for a player who isn't as quick as the other players in the midfield. So he has all those fundamentals, and now you're seeing him next to Caicedo. I think the movement of Caicedo into the midfield, Gusto coming on for Lavia, it changed the game completely. We talk about in-game changes. This is where coaches get their money. These really good alterations, these sort of substitutions which you do to change the way in which the game goes, it can really get you so many points on the board. And Enzo Maresca, fair play to him, he did that at half-time. Chelsea just breezed past Spurs. Spurs offered nothing in that second half. Toothless, to be honest, but it's all because of those in-game changes, those physical changes. The Gusto, who was fantastic in the second half. Cucurella, after slipping twice, he sort of got in the game as well. He found his rhythm, because for me, Cucurella has been up there with the top 3 best left backs in the world, not even just the Premier League, in the world. He's just so good. Today, you know, the sort of slips, it was funny, but you know, it shows a great player where you're able to just get yourself up and just keep working, keep going. And that's what he did. And that's how Chelsea, you know, showed that mentality that, okay, we have a bit of adversity here. Things aren't looking good, but how are we going to adapt? And they adapted in a very good, positive manner, in a way which Enzo Maresca is going to be delighted with. But I do also want to talk about the disappointment in some of the players coming off the pitch. I actually think it's a positive thing. Seeing Nicholas Jackson put his shirt over his head, upset, that's what you want to be seeing. They know that there's another guy on the bench who's pressuring to start games. And Kunku knows, okay, Jackson hasn't scored. He hasn't made a great impact on this game. Here's my opportunity. I can take that shirt from him. Same with Pedro Neto. He knows Madueke breathing down his neck. If I'm not going to contribute with a goal or assist in this game, or in any other aspects of the game, which is really positive, then Madueke is there to just come on. And when you have that sort of squad depth, that quality, it is massive. It is really massive. And kudos to Chelsea. They can call them £1 billion, whatever, but that £1 billion is starting to come and really work for them. They're looking like a solid unit. I think the only place where Chelsea certainly do need to improve is that defence. I don't feel like Colwill and Badiashile really struggled for me in the game. He grew into it, but they need a leader at the back, an older head to be next to Colwill, and I feel like that's them set. I think they're probably about 3 signings away from being consistent title challengers. A central defender, a leader, a goalkeeper, somebody who can play with their feet with that experience. I think they need another physical midfielder, someone like Amadou Onana sort of profile, just to beef up the team, add a bit more physicality, because I feel like certain games, they can be overrun a bit physically. They can't just completely rely on Caicedo to run the physical side of the game. Then I think a top centre forward, that is it. Evan Ferguson's on the market. He has all the box presence that you would want in a centre forward. Against those low blocks, you need someone in there. An Osimhen, maybe he will probably get done as well. If they can get those positions I've stated, Chelsea are going to be a massive, massive problem. But anyway, that is it for now. Hope you have enjoyed, and until next time, peace.